Greetings. Today on World Suicide Prevention Day, we must remember that it is a day of hope, a day where Indigenous people celebrate their strengths and continue to honor their culture, languages, families, and communities. We must also remember that suicide is a tragedy that still today we see far too often. The suicide rate amongst First Nations, Inuit, and Métis ranges from 2 to 9 times higher than the non-Indigenous population. This is a national tragedy linked directly to the same root causes of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, addictions, and the over-incarceration of Indigenous peoples in Canada. It is the result of colonization, intergenerational trauma, the child welfare system, child abuse, and the systemic racism and lack of fairness that leaves people without hope. In order to prevent suicide, we need to be able to address effectively all the root causes. We need to increase the mental health capacity of all of us to be able to identify those at risk and be able to guide them to culturally appropriate services. Today and every day, we need to reach out and support those who are struggling, remember those who we have lost, and comfort loved ones left behind.
Indigenous peoples in Canada face unique challenges that continue to affect mental wellness and health. The intergenerational impacts of Canada's colonial legacy, the systemic racism, of discrimination, of displacement, of the denial of culture and language, the inequities of health, wellness, and socioeconomic factors have increased mental health challenges for individuals, for communities as a whole. We acknowledge the oppression and discrimination Indigenous peoples have faced and continue to experience in Canada. Our country cannot move forward when Indigenous peoples are held back. Together, we are stronger and more resilient when we break through the stigma that surrounds mental health issues and make sure people have the support they need.
Sustained, targeted investment is needed to ensure that culturally safe mental wellness services remain available. Community-driven, culturally appropriate, and timely mental health supports are critical to the well-being of anyone struggling to cope with emotional and psychological distress. It's essential that First Nations, Inuit, and Métis have access to the mental wellness services they need. Many continue to be affected by the trauma that stems from historic colonial practices. They carry the burden of trauma through their lives, and access to community-based, culturally safe mental health services is essential in supporting and providing a path towards healing for those who have their lives forever changed. We will continue to work with Indigenous partners and communities to safely adapt and expand current mental wellness services and support. We will continue to invest in Indigenous-led approaches to mental wellness that are culturally appropriate and trauma-informed.
If you or someone you know are experiencing emotional distress and want to talk, contact the toll-free Hope for Wellness helpline at 1-855-242-3310 or the online chat at hopeforwellness.ca. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Counseling is offered in French and English, as well as Cree, Ojibwe, and Inuktitut.
Let us remember the many victims and show support for the survivors of suicide and for the families, the friends, and the communities who have been impacted by suicide attempt or loss by working together towards a renewed partnership built on respect, dialogue, and understanding.
World Suicide Prevention Day is a chance for everyone to promote better understanding about suicide and prevention activities. It's also a day of hope and a day for First Nations, Inuit, and Métis to come together within their communities and families, find strength in community, and celebrate life. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech Nakumik. Marcy. Masicho.